Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Facebook Live. And today I would like to touch a couple of questions that came up during last month's relationship week. And I've noticed that these questions are showing up very consistently over the conversations I have with women during my calls with my clients, the discussions with friends, and they are very common questions, but even though they are common, these are the questions and these are the issues that arise so often in our relationships. So I would like to touch a few of them, I think 3-4 of them on this slide. And basically, one of the questions that rises up over and over again is, why does he seem to prefer his work than me? So many of my women clients came and say, yeah, he doesn't love me. He always spends more time at his work. He doesn't pay attention to me, even though when he comes back home, he doesn't seem to want to be with me. And this is an issue for me. I want to be with him. I want to tell him about my day. I want to share my feelings, and he doesn't seem to be interested. Instead, he wants to do even more work and to devote even more time at his work. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's not interested, but we need to understand how the masculine works. A man with a task, he's always going to be focused on this task. He's going to always be focused on his project until he finishes with that project. And many times our men, when they come home, they bring those thoughts, the projects with them. And usually when they come back into their home, their base, they need some time to relax. And I like to call this, they need to go into their cave, like the old days where men were going into their caves to prepare the strategy before they go out to kill animals and bring food back to their families. So a man needs some time to relax before he meets his family. But as women, because we don't have this need, we don't need to go into our cave because we can handle different tasks simultaneously. We don't understand this. And if we are unaware of their needs to have some time to recharge, to do something that it doesn't involve work and projects and solving problems, we start talking to them and we want to express how we feel and what happened in our day. And as women like to talk and express our feelings, and they are not in the mental state to receive this chatter that we want to give them. And at that point, when they seem to be uninterested, we perceive it, he doesn't love us, he doesn't care, he doesn't want to be with us. Where if we knew this and understood this, and we've discussed this with them, then we will be able to give him the space that he needs, and he won't need this space forever, 20-30 minutes, and then he will come back to us and be ready to hear us and be with us. So both of us, not just women, but men, also need to understand this difference. They need to know that, yes, I'm going to go home and then I will spend 15, 20 minutes to ease down the day. And then I will give my family, my woman, my girlfriend, my undivided attention, because I want to show her that I care. Only this, if you knew only this difference, how different the whole relationship will be. Definitely we will have less resentment, less anger between us, because we will know how to handle this, how to give each other space. So yes, they need their time to ease down the day, and we need to give them that space. And then they will be able to give us what we need, their attention, and for us to talk to them about our day, what's really going on. So when we learn this difference and we start putting it into practice, and then the whole relationship will be different. Another question that came up is that, why do we seem to fight so much, even for the non-important, for the slightest, the smallest differences? So as women, we want our man to like us. We want him to love us. We want him to give us his undivided attention. We want them to spend time with us, and we want them to, show us that they care, to show it to us by expressing their feelings, by doing things for us, by being there for us, by listening to us. Most men don't like to express their feelings. Okay? So most men, they want women not to expect them to understand what they want. They want their women to tell them what they want. I want this from you. I want you to do this for me. I want you to support me in this way. Okay? But men want to listen to us, to tell them actually what we want. The conflict arises when we want them to guess what we want. We want them to understand how we feel. We want them to feel our pain, our joy, our happiness. It won't happen. We are two different species. As women, we are all about feelings. The men, it's all about action. Again, we are going back to the same difference. We like to speak and express, and with gestures like I am doing right now, where men saying, okay, what do you need? Tell me, I don't have all day. And once we tell them, they will jump to give us the solution, to find the solution for us, because they want to serve us. They want to make us happy. But most of the times, and correct me if I am wrong, we don't want them to give us the solution. We just want them to listen to us. We just want them to listen to what we have to say. So we want to get it out of our head, out of our chest. And then once we told them the whole story, we don't want the solution. And if they do give us the solution, we get irritated and upset because they don't understand us. You see how all this game is happening, all these differences are coming to bring problems into our relationship, where by just being aware of them, we could prevent meaningless arguments. So one way that I am handling this problem, because I face the same challenge, let's say, with my man, is that when I want to talk to him, before I start talking, I am telling him, you know, honey, I just need you to listen. So now my man knows that it's not required for him to try to find a solution to my problem. I just want him to listen, because I want to talk about what is going on in my life, what I am facing right now, and then it's going to be okay. I will process it and I will find the solution. I just need a sounding board, let's just say. Other times when I really want him to help me to find the solution to my problem, to find another way to deal with my challenge, I'm telling him, sweetheart, I want to talk to you about something that has been troubling me for some time now. And if you can help me, it would be great. Again, now he knows that I expect him to contribute towards my challenge, my problem. Again, can you see the difference in communication? Everything is clear. He knows that I like to talk about my problem. He listens. He knows that I want a solution. He provides if he can. Clear, no misunderstandings, and no hurtful feelings. And the third question that comes up very often is, why has the passion gone out of our relationship? And this is one of the many challenges long-term relationships face. And I am in a long-term relationship, and I can tell you that the longer we are together, the better our intimate moments get, because we've learned to, let's just say, grow and appreciate and understand each other's needs more. But to get to this stage, is very important to understand first, what are your needs? What do you need? What do you want? What will make you happy in your life? Do you need to feel appreciated? If the answer is yes, then the secret is to learn how to appreciate yourself first, not to wait validation from others. You must start valuing yourself first. You must give yourself the love that you crave from others. And this is where all the work about self-love, self-acceptance, self-appreciation comes in. Now, the second thing that you need to understand, and it's already related to what I have been talking about in the last, I don't know how many minutes I'm talking now, is to understand his needs, what your partner needs, what makes him happy. And I don't know if you've heard about the book, The 5 Love Languages. It's a great book to read because it gives you an idea what's really going on. I mean, I love my man to show me his affection by touch, by providing me with small surprises, where my man loves my presence. So you see, we have different love languages, and it's very important to know your partner's love language as well as yours. And thirdly, when you know your needs, his needs, you will be able to come together and create your relationship needs. The relationship needs is where it merges the two separate needs of each other. So one of the two partners doesn't feel that is not being respected, is not being appreciated. But the most important ingredient for the relationship to have passion is polarity, where two opposites attract. So I am a woman, and when I approach my relationship in my masculine, because of course both of us, both men and women, have feminine and masculine forces. The problem is when we live into our second, let's just say, force. So my primary force is feminine. The problem arises in my relationship where I am too much into my masculine, and my man is very masculine. So imagine two masculine coming together. There is no polarity, there is no attraction. There is a constant clash, fight, where when I relax, when I self-care, when I do what I love to do, to be present with myself, to be present with my body, to be relaxed, and I approach my relationship in this way, polarity happens because two opposites attract. And this is where we start having great passion, great connection, when I am in my feminine and he's in his masculine. The problem now that arises with the world that we live in, with the responsibilities, with the demands that this society gave us, is that women, we want success. We are thriving in our businesses, and this is great. I mean, I am very, very success-oriented. I love my job. I love to excel at it. And yes, I have goals and I have dreams and I have tasks. All this have more masculine force in it. So how do I make sure that when the office hours are finished, I go back into my feminine? I make sure that I take some time to relax, or I do something that relaxes me. For example, I may put some music while I'm changing or while I take my bath, and I dance to the rhythm of the music. This helps me come back into my feminine essence. I love candles. I love the smell of candles. So I light the candles all over the bedroom when I change. Again, it puts me into a different mood. I love to have massages. I love to read. I love to rest. I love to have generally me time. And yes, I am a mother of two, but I've trained my kids to respect mommy's time because I prioritize myself. World doesn't need self-sacrificing women. There are plenty. The world needs women that they know how to appreciate, how to love, how to nurture themselves so they can step up and show the younger generation of girls how to love, appreciate, support themselves, how to be in their feminine power without trying to be masculine. Because when you push to be very masculine, you are not in your power because you are not authentic. You're just pretending to be someone else. You're not yourself. So you feel uncomfortable. Your body becomes stiff. Your whole posture becomes stiff. You start having images problems. You start having confidence problems. You start having health problems. This blocked energy because you are trying to be strong in the wrong way. Feminine is not weak. We have this misconception that feminine is weak. Feminine is not weak. Feminine is powerful. When you are into your true nature, you are powerful. Your man will respect you. He will pay attention to you. When you walk into the office and you are a leader in your office, or you're a manager, or you're the owner, people will respect you because you exhume, I hope I pronounce it correctly, this essence, this power, that's you. So passion dies when there is no polarity. When women bring their masculine force into the relationship, there is no polarity. When a man becomes weak, there is no polarity. When a man drops into his feminine energy during the intimate times, there is no polarity. So I've covered 3 questions and I will stop here. But what I've been talking about is very important. We need to understand our differences, so we will start honoring these differences more. We will start understanding and not getting upset because he doesn't understand us, or he's going to get upset with us because we don't understand him. I hope you found this whole information useful, and I would like to invite you to a webinar that I am doing about this. I would like to invite all the women that they're interested to learn more about how to self-care, about what does it mean to be vulnerable in your relationship and still be powerful, how having fun will bring more passion back in your life, how to enjoy life more. And I will share with you the new way to approach your man. So if you are interested in attending this masterclass, this free webinar, is going to happen next week on the 31st of March, 8 p.m. my time, which is GMT +2. If you would like to join, I will post the link below this video and you can go ahead and join the free masterclass. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them below. I am so grateful for you watching this live. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you so much for following me. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.